Rajesh, from a market standpoint, the communication needs to be perhaps on the lines of immediate, which is short term, medium term and long term. Long term, IT services will be relevant. Medium term, the cloud adaptation is real. But the short term is where there is a change of heart, business, volatility and visibility. How would you defend that?
I would say that exactly what you framed it. From a market perspective, that's an important call to take. But from a company perspective, actually that is not a very important decision per se. Because if you look at our overall stance on our operating stance, that does not change significantly given the short-term volatility that we are seeing. We are continuing to stay very engaged with customers. The deal flow indicates that both our relevance as well as our ability to close and engage with customers is very strong. Operationally, there is quite a lot of activity that is going on to actually recoup some of the operational stances that we had pre-pandemic. And that activity does not matter whether, in fact, if there is some weakness, it actually accelerates the space available for that reset, especially on the contingent labor side, where we rebalance it back to our own employee base on the on-site side. So from an operating company perspective, the 1 quarter, 2 quarter is not a very big thing. From a market pricing perspective, it has implications. There we are not able to share much. I have shared as what we said, that we expected something different. We expected it to bounce back. That expectation was based on the overall strength of the individual clients that we were with, the overall economic strength that we thought was there, and something not just our assessment, our client's own assessment of where their business was. If you look at it, it has not significantly changed. There is caution, and that caution we had expected it to dissipate. Instead of that, the caution has intensified, and therefore it is natural that they are becoming a bit more risk averse and wanting to see how this develops, and we are participating in that and getting impacted by that. So as I said, from an operating company perspective, this is not very material, but from a market perspective, especially those parts of the market that needs to price it for a more shorter term, that needs to, but there's nothing further that we can share.